difficulties we had,
yeah.
but not. This one is why can't. I mean, we know the answer why America can't stop mass shootings because they just buy more guns.
They just buy more guns, and then the gun lobby owns pretty much both parties.
Yeah.
So you can't do shit about it. But let's watch this investigative journalism.
Let's watch this. You have that lighter?
Why did you decide to leave the firearms industry?
It got to a point
I was getting shot at
where you had to accept the
I got shot.
you had to celebrate them, and you had to market them to stay in. And I looked around and I thought,
yeah, it's like cigarettes, bro. You gotta get kids to buy guns, bro.
Yeah. That's where we're headed.
That's where we're headed, yeah. You gotta get, okay, he's kind of lonely. Why don't you target to him? He looks like he's gonna shoot up the school. We can make some money here.
Will you stop talking about Sandra?
You're the guys!
Do you understand the pain that these families have gone through?
Do you understand how much money we
No.
make? No, you smell like
I
sulfur.
think a lot of people might
No.
get to the point where we just kind of accepted that this is what life in America is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that girl was kind of fat, so she's accepted what life in America is.
She wouldn't get shot because her life already sucks. But.
Yeah. What is she popping? Popeyes.
Mass shooting nation.
From South St. Louis at this hour, a huge police presence near Central Visual.
None of them went in.
High School. It's happening right now.
America is the only country in the world where scenes like this play out on almost a daily basis. Mass shootings are a crisis that our politicians refuse to
It's not true. Afghanistan, they just call them mass stonings. It's the same concept,
Yeah, they just happen in public.
Yeah.
For people to. And we celebrate them.
Permission, yeah.
We celebrate them.
Now it's not our fault that we live in a world that loves money more than our safety.
True.
That's not our fault.
But industry money, an uncompromising culture of fanaticism, and a broken political system have all made this problem nearly impossible to solve.
It's been about 24 hours since 10 people were shot. Several of those people were killed here at Central High School in St. Louis. We've seen some people bring by flowers, but it's eerily quiet.
Well, it's
Given the number
raining.
of shootings across America, this tragedy barely registered. In fact, by the time you're watching this film, you may have forgotten that this even happened.
Do you go to school here?
Damn.
I do.
Tell me, what was your day like yesterday?
I thought it was a drill. We all thought it was a drill, and by the time the first fire alarm went off, we knew that it wasn't. It was shots. It was obvious that it was a big gun.
You're 17 years old. Is there a generation of people in this country, young people in this country, who have just accepted that this is the reality? What's your outlook on whether or not this can change?
I think a lot of people my age are to the point where we just kind of accepted that this is what life in America is.
Every line passing by now is a massacre. A mass shooting means 4 or more people shot or killed, not including the shooter. Over the past decade, there have been more than 4,000 of them.
God damn.
600 this year. The tragedies are so
4,000?
frequent they blend together.
The deadly shooting at an elementary school, and it is turning out to be
What's 4,000? 16,000 people just mass shootings. And then that's not even like the singular homicides.
Wow.
God damn.
anyone could have imagined.
While each one is a national news story, there's a routine to how it plays out.
Well, no, that's if every shooting was 4. Some of them are more than 4.
Shock and horror.
5, 12, 11. See? It's more than 16,000.
Yeah.
And every citizen across the land sends our prayers to the victims and their families. We all do.
We hear from mourning family members and friends about their loved ones.
Thoughts and prayers, folks.
Short.
It was just a war.
Thoughts and prayers.
She'd give anything for those kids. Anything. Even her life.
And if the death toll is high,
Was that the one at
victims young enough?
Yo, these ones that I see Texas, it's like, you cannot tell me open carry works. Like, with all the motherfuckers that walk around with guns in Texas. Like, the shooting at El Paso and Walmart. You're telling me in a Walmart in El Paso, nobody had a piece? The good guy always freezes up.
Where in God's name is our backbone?
Or backbone. How about you pass some significant
Another
legislation? But how is he gonna do it if literally nobody wants gun laws to change?
So it's been several months now since.
I mean, I do,
Broad
but
Elementary School
we might actually be at a point of
this
no return
memorial is untouched.
when it
There
comes to
are
guns.
so
It's just
many
like get yours. Unless you live in New York, bro.
and stuffed animals and drive
New York or
California.
Cali, they're packing.
Sure that this
They're
shooting
packing.
and what happened here is not forgotten.
You know, California. I mean, not New York, Massachusetts.
Oh my god.
In May,
Oh,
a
God,
group
these guys
entered
were
an elementary
pussies.
school and murdered 19 children and 2 teachers.
What are we doing here? Am I bleeding? Can you hear me, sir? Please put your firearm down.
Police
Sir!
spent more than an hour before confronting the shooter, who was using
Kid.
an AR-15 style rifle, the same semi-automatic weapon used in the deadliest.
It
school
took an
shootings
hour
in
for the
Los
cops to
Angeles.
confront
He
this
purchased
dude?
the
Yeah.
gun legally.
They were just sitting outside, bro.
Oh, I forgot about
You don't remember?
They're
Yeah.
all sitting outside.
Outside, bro. Like Thumbelina is where I watches that are like squeezing their
Javier
wrists. Like,
Casares' 9-year-old daughter Jacqueline was killed.
there's
that
these
day.
Thumbelina cops.
You get a call about.
We could die at any time. Actually have to go in and do some dangerous work. Well, we can't do that.
Yeah. I think the most dangerous job is fisherman. It's not even cop.
Yeah, those Alaskan dudes.
Fishermen in general. The policing is like ranked the 20-something least safe job.
Yeah. Not to mention the STDs. I mean, those guys barely survive, bro.
Yeah.
Port to port.
Yeah. You
Port
saw what
Said.
happened. But to say like the cop that freaking got railed by the whole department. You saw that?
They worked on it for a while, but there's nothing that they could actually sew back.
He actually fucked like 6 dudes on the department.
Yeah. Just one white
Javier was a
chick.
gun owner, but after what
One
happened,
white cop.
he's decided to run for county commissioner.
What do you want? They put her in an all-black county.
He's up against
Hello.
a man who was
Hello.
recently
She's getting a lot of attention all of a sudden.
Yeah.
How you doing?
So every day, you know, the only thing that keeps us going really is fighting for change. That's what's helping me cope. Once we're home, and it hurts, you know. We all miss her.
Do you think that change can happen from a county commission seat up to national politics?
Like babies are being killed.
I'm doing
Like,
my best to do what I can, you know. Like I said, I'm not a parent first. I'm not a politician, but you know, I have that drive, that fight in me.
Brett Cross lost his 10-year-old son Uzziah in the same shooting.
He loved this area, so he would run around this damn thing like crazy, and they would always stop about right here when they're chasing and running each other. So, a better place, you know.
Since then, he's become a leader in local efforts to hold officials accountable.
The sounds of children screaming have been removed with the caption that played right before they released the hallway video. Their screams weren't just removed from that video. Their voices have been silenced completely. The flag upside down, our country is in distress right now, and we have to do something.
What are the changes that you want to see?
I want laws that are common sense that can prevent these things. And I fear that most of this country and all of the government and everything,
Yeah, like-
it's not going to change their minds.
I don't know, but I think no kids with guns is
The
like
weapon
self-explanatory.
that is used in a lot of mass shootings is an
Yeah.
AR-15 or a high capacity.
Like, I don't think Spy Kids was that realistic.
Yeah, Spy Kids can't.
I don't think those kids can handle real missions, bro.
real
I don't think
missions.
they're tactical. I don't know. It's just me. But
Argument that you
You're telling me the chick from the Pepsi commercial is supposed to handle a firearm? You dreaming? Yeah.
she's not gonna make it, bro.
No.
How many else more? What do you need it for? Hunting? No, you don't. There's other weapons for that.
No, you don't. There's a supermarket, bro.
Smith and Wesson that I have.
It was like, what do you need it for? Hunting? No. My favorite. It's like,
This guy even owns a gun, but he owns a handgun. It's reasonable. Smith and Wesson.
Well, no. There's some countries where you work your way up to a handgun, bro, which is the least easy to use. Like, you have to learn how to shoot like a .22 rifle first, and then with age, you can purchase like a heavier and heavier
Well,
gun.
it's the most. It's portable.
But handgun, yeah, to work your way up to a handgun because it's the hardest to aim, but it's the best for like self-defense in your home.
No, you don't even need an AR-15.
But anything semi-automatic or, bro, like everything should be like like hunting rifles at the most. You know, one shit where you gotta like cock it back every time you shoot.
Yeah.
Like.
Are chosen for that reason.
But even then, those can. I have no problem with those being banned too, bro. Like they have supermarkets.
About the U.S. that we are allowing this to continue to happen.
It says that people give a damn more about their guns and their money than they do our children. I mean, plain and simple.
Javier and Brett might not have lost their children if we had fixed this problem after Sandy Hook. It's been a decade since 26 people were killed, including 20 first graders, in violence so stunning, many believed it would jolt the country into action.
I know there's not a parent in America who doesn't feel the same overwhelming grief that I do. The majority of those who died today were children. Little kids between the ages of 5 and 10 years old.
But even at this pivotal moment,
What do you do if you're president?
Senator Chris Murphy represented Utah and Connecticut.
What do you do if you're
at the time of the
president and that
shooting.
happens?
The idea that this country decided to do nothing. in the
God.
wake of 20 kids
We literally
dying.
did
Gianluca LaPlume, he gets the phone call. They're like, Mr. President, President LaPlume, like, these kids got butchered at this fucking school.
Do I get to finish the story time with the kids?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna get like at least 2-3 calls, right?
Yeah, I mean, depends what you're doing. I mean, like, say you're golfing. You're golfing. You're on your golf. What happens?
I'm like, oh,
You're
fuck,
president
these
on your
kids
golf.
ruined my fucking swing?
Yeah, these kids ruined the trip.
Bitch-ass fucking kids.
Well, you're the president.
I'm not
You're
back like a couple Johnny Walkers.
You're
at
the
this
president.
point.
You're the president. You got to put yourself for Mr. President. We have President LaPlume. We have an urgent message.
Knocking back
I know.
a couple Johnny Blues. I get this very blue call.
Okay. These kids have been butchered in fucking Missouri.
Alright, we just gotta fucking, Sherman's march to see Missouri. Just like kill everybody in the state.
Yeah, we don't need Missouri.
Yeah, we don't need Missouri. Yeah. Just let it go.
No holding back America.
Even Mark Twain's like, I don't want to go back to Missouri.
I'd be like, Missouri. Yeah, if I'm like, Missouri, can I finish this trip first? Yeah.
Nah, dude, actually, fuck, dude, I feel like we should have gotten together the problem is...
20 years ago.
Yeah, we should have gotten together
30 years ago.
And fixed it, and been like, Obama should have been like, hey, or me as president would have been like,
well, the
Republicans.
5-day rule is because someone tried to kill Reagan.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. But that's it, It's like someone has to try to directly kill a Republican president for something to be done about guns.
Yeah.
And even if they were like, what did he try to kill him with? They'll be like...
Should be like a 2-week...
imagine... they would be like, they would be like, an AR-15. They'll be like, oh, damn. What type of magazine? They'll like say the most common one. They'll be like, oh, fuck. They'll be like, have any attachments? No. They'll be like, what's the serial number? And they'll be like, okay, we ban all AR-15s with this one serial number. That's how they would handle it. Yeah, like...
It's that one.
That's how they would... That one AR-15...
That was a rifle that rose
That's
up.
how they would do it.
Yeah, it's like, nah, that's not it.
Decision to do nothing with 100 people every single day dying of gun violence. We obviously hit a brick wall right after Sandy Hook. We tried to pass the universal background checks bill, and we weren't able to get the 60 votes necessary to pass that.
Yeah, you weren't able to. Of course you fucking weren't able to, bro.
Phase of near total legislation.
When have we passed like any legislation that has fucking helped people other than like Obamacare?
Bro, you want to hear something? Yo, look at these shootings, bro. I ain't going front. Bro, the Sandy Hook one had me shook. I don't remember the Charleston one. The
I don't
Pulse
remember
was
Charleston. I remember Sandy Hook. That was horrible.
That one,
It was
that
elementary
shook
school
me.
Kids. Yeah, it was terrible. I remember Pulse.
That was the gay Muslim.
Yeah,
that was the gay Muslim.
Yeah.
Parkland?
I remember that too, 'cause that's also in our
backyard. But hold on,
Wow.
I got something to say about Parkland. The kid that did it, terrible dude, sick in the head. But I know people in Parkland, and let me tell you, everyone I ever met from Parkland sucks. So when I saw that, I was like, you know, I'm
Like a
fine.
very rich suburb.
Yo, but you see the kids that go on
Because
TV?
you told me the story of this kid, bro. He was an orphan.
Dude, all right.
I got
The school
adopted
he
into this rich suburb, and
Yeah, he
he
went-
just roasted him.
No, not necessarily. Like, the kids were just fucking like what we deal with. They finugliati qua, but it's just at high school and they roast him. Bro, imagine, you seen the motherfuckers, the Parkland students that be going at on TV?
Oh, those motherfuckers.
Those motherfuckers. Imagine that you go to a school and that motherfucker's getting pussy and you're not, bro. God damn, bro. You gotta feel for that kid, bro. Yo.
Must have been pissed. He's
You
like,
must
I'm
have been
fucking-
pissed to do.
Oh, God. Someone else, man.
Hold on, tap it again. Talk into it.
Hello.
Alright, good. Done it.
Yeah, he must have been fucking
But-
pissed. He's like, I'm in the gym. I'm trying to look good.
Good,
He's like,
bro.
this fucking guy.
Yo, David Hogg is fucking bitches. That's the kid's name. And you're not. David Hogg is a fucking rich motherfucker from Parkland.
Looks like a
And
captain
you've
of the debate team.
Yo, and you scrapped your whole life. You go to this
Future accountant.
future accountant, bro, and you've been scrapping your whole life, bro. Then you get stuck into school with rich kids, and then these kids get pussy, and you don't.
Just because
It was horrible. It's like sympathizing with terrorists, you know, like it's bad, but like, hello, we gotta like. He's clearly mental and he broke, but you can't blame him that much, okay? Like, let's say what it is.
We gotta talk about nobody talks about the mental health epidemic.
Mental health, bro. But
in this country.
I could see why that dude snapped. I'm like, yeah, fuck those kids.
Dealing with just aggressive yuppies. Just
Aggressive yuppies,
left
bro.
and right, and the dude just snapped, bro.
Yeah. I'm telling you.
Parkland.
Bro, you gotta meet people from Parkland, bro. They just feel like they better than everyone else, bro.
Yeah, it's
I
one
swear.
of those soccer mom suburbs.
Suburb,
right?
Soccer mom suburb to the max, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, Uvalde, horrible. The cops were pussies.
Yeah, that was really sad. They
Dude
were like
came in with
waiting
it.
outside.
Yeah.
Eating what? And like eating a little.
They were they're arresting parents for complaining and crying when they showed up to the school. Instead of fucking going into school. Yeah.
Wow.
¿Qué pusada?
Why are you guys crying? The kids are fine. Ba 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 ba.
Papa, stop crying or I'll arrest you. Where's my son? Stop shouting, where's my son, or I'll arrest you.
And
God
we're
damn.
We're not the people
We're
that
not being
say
like-
defund the police, but at least make an effort, guys.
Yeah, we're not saying defund the police, but the Uvalde Police Department,
You might have to scrap that.
you might have to scrap that one as a
Start
whole.
over.
Yeah.
Call it like Uvalde County, Uvalde Sheriff Police. You know, rebrand.
Not even, just get 40 Mexican dudes and hand them a gun.
That might be better. They might at least go into the
It's
building.
cool, bro. Will I have my papers if I run to the school?
I check it out, no sé, tan tiro. It's hot in there, está picante, dog. They're firing shit.
Yeah, you just get 30 former MS-13 members and be like, we'll give you papers.
Might get
if
lucky,
you-
exactly. Like, they might be normal guys. Some of them might be criminals. Might get an actually well-run police force.
Bro, they'll run into
It might be a better way
Bro,
to
they'll
run
run
it.
into that school, though.
What?
They'll run into that school, though.
What do you mean they'll run in?
If you get MS-13
Oh, yeah,
members,
they'll run in?
yeah, bro.
Hell yeah, they'll run in,
Yeah.
bro. Now, like, chilling out there for, like, what, 30 minutes?
It's crazy, too, because at Parkland, the on-duty officer also just ran. Like, you know...
They all ran, dude.
They all ran, bro. It's like, a good guy with a gun stops a bad guy with it. It's like, not even the good guys that are paid to be good guys stop the bad guy with a gun. No.
They all fucking ran. They stayed there.
Yeah.
And the worst part is, dude, where nobody wants to talk about mass shooting and the way police aren't addressing it is that the people that do this shit, they're fucking pussies, bro. If you shoot at them, they're just gonna fucking either off themselves or give themselves up. So you not going in and engaging, they're just gonna fucking go through.
I mean, yeah, but in that moment, they don't. But still, you're paid to just go in there and fucking find the guy and shoot him. That's it.
Yeah.
But look how American we are, bro. We're like, we need to prevent gun violence. We spent the fucking last 5 minutes talking about how we would assassinate a perp. Like, I'd shoot him in the fucking head. Yeah.
Builder. After the Mother Emanuel Church shooting in 2015, it took 4 years for the House to pass a bill that would close the Charleston loophole, which allows a gun to be purchased even if a background check isn't complete. The bill withered in the Senate. In 2016, Democrats staged a sit-in on the House floor after the Pulse night election, but several gun
Oh God,
controllers
here's
failed.
gay virtue signaling.
And after the Parkland shooting
That
in
does nothing.
2018, a bill limiting
I love the Nancy Pelosi wearing the fucking African shit, bro. Yeah, we'll kneel for guns. We'll wear like a fucking African outfit for Black Lives Matter. Like, it's just all the virtue signaling besides doing shit.
Yeah. It's better to do shit. Then they don't have to
Sounds
actually
great.
write and draft bills.
Sounds great. Lip service, bro.
After Uvalde, Murphy was able to get a modest gun safety bill passed for the first time in 3 decades. It increased gun background checks, gave money to states for red flag laws, and invested in mental health services. It broke some of the Washington inertia.
God damn, that
didn't
policy
do
changes that
anything, bro. That's like,
we'll call it a gun law.
that's like total credit card debt, $3,000. Minimum payment due, $40. Okay, here's $40. That's what that is. Yeah.
we find compromise
It doesn't
in
matter,
mutual
though.
gun reform and gun safety.
This is such a crazy issue because 90% of Americans support changes like universal background checks, and yet we can't get it done. When I got to the Senate in 2013, I came to a place where there was this mythology that had been built up over generations about the power of the NRA. You couldn't cross the NRA. Absolutely not if you were a Republican, but even if you're a Democrat.
NRA, let me tell you, New York, it's the GSA.
Yo, you know what's crazy? Even the NRA has crossed Bernie Sanders
Even with
before.
this bill that passed in the summer, there have
NRA
been
has crossed Bernie Sanders
shootings
before.
Since then. Are you doing enough?
He's
How cross?
This bill will
pretty
save
crossed, bro.
a whole lot of lives.
No, he
Not
supports the
implemented
Second
yet,
Amendment.
But when it is implemented, it's going to have a downward
Bernie.
pressure on mass
A lot of
shootings.
people hunt
So
in Vermont,
we made
too.
progress. We sort of shifted the entire paradigm this summer.
Yeah, that's not
Whenever
wrong.
we do
I
universal
mean, I
background
support the
checks,
Second
so we
Amendment
ban assault
too,
weapons,
just not
we're
like
still gonna
automatic
have a
weapons
gun
and
trade
all that
in this
shit.
country.
Well, you think we have the right to bear arms?
Yeah, like a handgun.
No. You don't get. You have to earn the right to bear arms, bro. You don't have it. It's not. I feel like you should have to earn the right to bear arms,
Like,
bro.
what's earn?
Earn is like you got to go to school, like in Italy, bro. You got to go to school for mad long, bro. They got to do hella mental evaluations, bro. You talk about the power of life and death with this, bro, and that's it. Like y'all don't see it that way, bro, but that's what that shit is. You know.
Yeah, but you gotta protect yourself.
When someone breaks
you
in,
gotta prepare.
when someone breaks in, when someone breaks in your
Quando
house.
tu famiglia sta in peligro, che hace? Tirar.
Quando tu tienes un membro de MS-13 in 2 neighborhood in Youngstown, Ohio.
Quando down in the breadbasket of Youngstown, Ohio.
Say you
No venga, MS.
Say you have a
Crazy.
Say the Latin King's moving to your town in Duluth, Iowa. You need to protect your family.
Protect. And maybe a shotgun too.
But yeah, it's all BS, bro. I feel like, bro, if someone breaks in your house, Dude, it's like my pop said. Chances are it's a kid making a mistake, and he doesn't want anything of value like that. Like, if he knows his people, he's just get...
What if it's a man, son?
Unlikely, but yeah.
Not in America.
You...
Not in America, buddy. Because there's a lot of fucking...
That's true, but I don't... You know what? We just need straps, bro. We need our guns.
Fast, automatic, semi-automatic.
We need our guns. We need our longer penises.
Handgun action, maybe. Handgun action, maybe.
Handgun action. You already know.
How you doing? Handies. Handies only.
Yeah.
Only handies.
Baby, having the guns like...
America needs to give me a fucking handy, because...
God, guns.
Fucking stiff right now.
God, guns, whoppers.
Whoppers.
Yeah.
As the senator from Connecticut, 9.5 years after Sandy Hook happened, was that frustrating for you to finally see them come to the table?
And why did they allow all of these shootings in between Sandy Hook and today to happen? I mean, why couldn't we have passed these changes back in 2013? I mean, had we passed the bill that we passed in 2013, I guarantee you there would be thousands of kids still alive today. It took 10 years. And maybe that's how politics works, but it shouldn't be how politics works. So yeah, it's frustrating.
Because you guys are all paid off.
You're
including,
all paid.
I don't know who that motherfucker is, but probably including him as well.
Sign of legislative dysfunction. New voices on the right also used this moment to inflame a culture of paranoia that continues to run.
Bro, Connecticut's gay.
Alex Jones is
Yeah.
a conspiracy-building
Connecticut's
broadcaster
gay as
with the
shit.
long-standing conservative belief that the government is coming for your guns and pushed it to the extreme. For years, he said the Sandy Hook shooting was staged and that parents who lost their children were simply faking their grief. He
Highly
called this
entertaining,
all
man.
overt
Say what you
plan
want about
to
him.
confiscate guns from Americans.
Hitler took the guns. Stalin took the guns. Mao took the guns. Fidel Castro took the guns. Hugo Chavez took the guns. And I'm here to tell you, 1776 will commence again if you try to take our firearms.
King George didn't. I love it. Like Mao took the guns, Stalin took the guns. It's like, no, he armed the citizens. If you know anything, like, no, they not Mao, but it's
Well,
like
no,
Stalin.
They did take the private gun ownership. Of course they did.
Yeah, but they armed every citizen. Stalin.
Stalin at one point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stalin
did. Mao
yes.
not so much.
Mao no. Mao.
Yeah.
But it's
Mao
like
had a little culture.
But it's like
revolution.
even if you
He
got
was
a
popping motherfuckers
it's
off
like-
left and right.
But it's like, bro, even if you got a gun, you ain't beating the government, bro. You can have, you ain't beating the government.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous.
No.
Like, they have drones, dude. Have you seen the footage of what we do in Yemen? Like, do you think that wouldn't happen in
Tanks.
Minnesota?
You
You
think-
just fucking got pissed off?
They have tanks, jets, planes, drones, submarines, boats. Like,
Yeah, like, I don't know how you're gonna be.
yeah, you tell me, Cletus, because, Dale, I don't know what plan you have to beat that, but, yeah.
Waterbury, Connecticut, and we're expecting Alex Jones to show up today to take the stand in his defamation trial. He's being sued by Sandy Hook families after he called
Oh.
that tragedy a hoax.
Questa Spacca. That whole lie, Spacca. Beautiful.
He lost, like, what, like 250 million?
Well, he's like ordered to pay 1.5 billion in total.
Billion?
His whole
Billionaire?
He's not.
I'm guilty and to
That's the
say
problem.
that I'm a liar. They misrepresented
How
what
is he
I
gonna
said
pay
about
that?
it,
How are they
and
gonna settle?
They have continued to use my name to fundraise for their gun control organizations.
Alex, do you understand the scam? Do you
I say to them that I didn't murder your children. You're the guys that talk about Sandy.
No one's saying you murder the kids.
I don't know about Sandy. You do. You live off of it.
understand the pain that these families have gone through?
The lawsuits against
Yeah, he
Jones
said that for
remain
years. It was a
frontier.
hoax.
He's been ordered to
Yeah.
pay over $1 billion so far. but it took 10 years.
Like
to
they
pass-
got, like you're in the middle of a courtroom and they just got his fucking webpage up. It's like Brain Force. You know, everyone in the courtroom seeing his ads.
He's like, I'm not a journalist. I'm an entertainer. It's like, all right,
but like
you
God.
said it for years, and you kind of did pretend you were a journalist for a long time. For this last year, you kind of let loose, and now you're just.
Well, we always knew he was an entertainer.
Yeah, but
it's like you knew the following you had, and you never, if you didn't mean it, you never cleared it up, bro. Like, yeah. You had multiple opportunities to walk it back.
Yeah, he's like, no, it's a lie.
It's a lie. Go attack the parents. Yeah.
Stage actors, crisis actors.
Crisis actors, now go attack the parents.
Yeah. Now he's having a financial crisis.
Yeah.
It's, you know,
But,
karma.
but it's like, go attack the parents of whom if they're crisis actors?
Oh, and then he would...
It's like he's like caught in a...
Wouldn't he, like, dox people?
Yeah, of course. That was like part of like...
I think he was doing that. He was like, go visit this parent. And
Yeah.
so like,
Well, I don't think he did that, but his followers would do that on Reddit.
Oh, no, yeah, he wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
There you go. But his followers were like, oh, this is one of those supposed victims.
Yeah, it's like, wait, how could they be crisis actors, but...
Live there
parents.
for years.
Yeah, and live there. Like, yeah, it's like... It's
a tough sell.
Your son who died was an actor! It's... It's like, God. But I never...
Where's, like, the curtain, bro?
Yeah.
Where's his son come back? What the fuck?
Yeah.
What kind of fucking play is that? It's the worst ending.
Become more afraid than ever that the government is coming for their guns, and demand for military-style weapons has only increased. David Yamani, an expert on the evolution of gun culture, says demand began to change after 9/11, and when the assault weapons ban expired in 2004.
So you have a really broad-based interest in self-defense in gun culture, and this is maturing.
Where's the enemy, bro? It's like, we're just marching.
No, it's true, because all those war supply that we got from Afghanistan and fucking Iraq, bro, they started selling it to civilians.
Yeah.
Kind of rifles.
Gun manufacturers responded to this increased demand in military-style firearms by tailoring their marketing accordingly.
Remember, to get the gun into the fight is very, very quick. But don't be fast when taking the gun out of the fight.
So in 2008, Magpul Dynamics released a DVD called The Art of the Tactical Carbine, and it was hosted by...
But what do these guys need to know this for?
Basically, live video of them teaching courses on how to use carbines, which are small rifles like the AR, to shoot quickly, to shoot accurately, to shoot around barricades, to shoot while lying down. And this video was incredibly popular among civilians. That then becomes a leverage point for advertisers in the gun industry to take advantage of people's interest in these military special
To imagine themselves in a war.
What type of equipment are they using? What type of rifles are they
It's like,
using?
why are you dressed like that?
Civilian interest.
What
in
you need
things
that
like
for?
Plate carriers, night vision goggles. You know, things that you wouldn't think that the average civilian in the United States would necessarily
Where are you
need
going?
for
Yeah.
their home defense.
Where are you going? Where you go? In the middle of the Everglades? Like, you're just looking for fucking Mikosuke out there. I don't know. Like, where the hell are you going with all that
Yeah, I
shit?
didn't know they were radicalized.
Yeah, night vision goggles? Yo. Damn, I bet you everybody that used that is overweight, bro. It is overweight himbos from the middle of the country.
Yeah, they can't even see because, like, they have fucking...
Diabetes.
cataracts
Yeah.
or some shit.
They think it's not seeing at night. It's like, nah. You're so diabetic.
Ate a whole fucking bag of M&M's, bro.
You're so diabetic, you got cataracts. Dale.
Plan.
In 2008, two big things happened that impacted gun culture. First, the Supreme Court.
Hey, yo, what's up? What up, chat?
To a gun as a defense against tyranny.
Hey, what's up, Diggs BTW7?
First
I'm
black
back.
president was elected.
And then everybody bought guns.
People immediately.
And then they were afraid of the black president, so they all bought guns.
Oh yeah, gun sales under Obama went up.
They're like, he's taking them from us.
He's taking them from us.
Mr. Obama
by being black.
Salesman on the planet.
Every time he talks, he drives up sales.
This is gun sales in the United States month by month. The biggest peak there is when Barack Obama was re-elected president shortly after the Sandy Hook massacre.
They're like, yeah, that's the end of America.
It was a perfect storm that sent gun sales through the roof.
You know what's gonna save America? Magical underwear.
The political
Mitt Romney.
pendulum swing from President Obama to President Trump. How did President Trump's election spur or change gun culture in the U.S.?
President Trump's election really solidified that one aspect of
Like, we're safe
gun
now.
culture, which
He was
is
a-
very sort of anti-government, anti-crime, and that has always been part of that gun culture, but it really then kind of gets its final seal of approval in 2016.
I saw this anti-government sentiment firsthand a few years ago in Richmond when militias
It's like
showed up
guns.
to protest new proposed gun regulations after another mass shooting. When you hear that Governor Northam...
We're part of the gun club of Richmond, Virginia, and we also share the same room for the Divorced Dads Club.
Safety after both the Virginia Tech shooting
Divorce to QAnon connection.
Divorce to QAnon pipeline, yeah.
The Second Amendment of the Constitution was not written so I can go deer hunting. The Second Amendment was written to protect the entire Constitution from a tyrannical government like...
This dude thinks he's one of the dudes we just talked about that think they could take down the government. It's like, yo, this guy will be minding his business, eating fucking, you'll be eating fucking McDonald's one day. This is how it would go down with the government. And next thing you know, like that, he wouldn't even know where it came from. No one would know where it came from.
Yeah, it'd be an implosion.
Yeah, bro. This guy's a
It'd be a
retard.
combination of things. It'd be McDonald's hypertension. He broke up with his stripper girlfriend, who he's vaguely related to. It's like a third or fourth cousin down the line.
Yeah.
He gets evicted from his trailer park, and then boom, he just implodes.
I already know the argument he's gonna make. But I'm telling you, when you could have a legitimate war against the government like we did in the Revolutionary War against the British, you know what I mean? Yeah, that shit made sense.
That's also because the power of government was so devolved at that point that we could wage a war because they were all the way over in England. They would have to come here with an army.
I
We
mean,
had our own army.
Imagine it could have been. It's like that comic. What did he say about Haiti? It's like it could have been like Haiti. Like if you kill the president of Haiti,
you
become the president of Haiti. Like you could have one of those. But
you are the president.
yeah,
now.
I bet you if you told this guy about Haiti, it was like, in Haiti that if you kill the president of Haiti, you become the president of Haiti.
Like,
He was like,
I'll
that's
do
fair.
that.
Yeah, he's like, that's fair.
It's fair. I want to be president.
Yeah. But like, this guy's bad though. Look, he has a 3% on his hat. He's a dangerous dude, bro.
So 3%.
Is a white supremacist. One of them faux white supremacist militias, bro. Like Proud Boys, 3% Oath Keepers.
Oath Keepers, yeah.
One of them. But let's see what fucking this fucking guy has to say.
we have right now that's pushing these anti-constitutional laws.
If they're it's like, bro, it doesn't. This guy's mad and he just doesn't know why. Like, it's great.
Protect the entire Constitution from a tyrannical government like we have right now that's pushing these anti-constitutional laws.
Bro, if it's in the Constitution, it's constitutional. Like, I don't get where he's coming from. Like, anti-constitutional laws. No, they're constitutional. They're laws. Yeah. And that's where they practice. Woo!
Good.
of gun ownership
Yeah.
in America is changing. Firearm sales are on the rise, and the customer base is diversifying.
Firearm!
We talked to Taryn Butler, a champion marksman who makes and sells high-end handguns.
Every time you shoot, whenever you're done, finger off the trigger.
Yes. So Taryn has gone through some of the safety for using a handgun. I've never shot a handgun before.
Smith
so
& Wesson
we're about
40.
to Try this on some of the dummies here. I am setting the bar low for how many I will actually hit.
Here we go.
We'll go ready.
Really fast, see what happens.
Okay.
Shooter ready. Stand by. Wow.
No, that's more than that.
Wow.
All right, want to try the shotgun?
Yeah, let's try it.
That ain't that gun. That's a wrong gun.
What are the trends you've seen? What has Taryn
God damn.
doing in the last like 2 or 3 years out here?
Well, we've had a lot of women and a lot of people of color for the first time ever buying a gun. And a lot of reasons why they just don't feel like they have protection fast enough with things that are going on in the world. They just want that last line of defense.
That people of color are buying guns. My motherfucker is appealing. He's in California. This dude know what he doing. Sell their gun. He's like, because they don't feel safe in the world. He's selling gun. He's acknowledging racism to sell a gun. See that? He's like, especially what's going on. He's acting like the world is stacked again, which it is. But look at this virtue signaling gun owner. It's like, it's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird to see. It's just
He's probably still a Republican, but he's like,
and,
hey.
but he keeps it in secret.
Yeah, but he's like, hey, I'll virtue signal
Yeah.
sell a gun. I don't give a fuck.
This was the very feeling that led Antonia Okafor to arm herself. She grew up anti-gun and identified as a Democrat. But after surviving a sexual assault at college, her views shifted.
I believe just being a Black person, but being a Black woman, particularly with the issues of sexism, the issues of course, racism, that makes just perfect sense that a Black woman would want to use a firearm.
Oh, God,
It's
she
not
has
as lonely as it was
a
before.
gun earring?
Now, Antonia works for Gun Owners of America, who describe themselves as the
Oh no, she's just virtue signaling for a living for the right.
She hosts
Grifting for the right.
women to firearms. And the
No. She's using her sexual assault story.
Red.
Grifting for the. She's using her sexual assault story to grift for the right. No. Vaffanculo. No. That's sleazy. You know. Come on, you grew up Democrat and you said, what are you trying to be? Clandis Owens? Like, yeah. Clandis Owens is actually good looking, one. Alright, I'm being mean.
Nah, you look like a... What's that show with fucking Jim Carrey and... Way back when?
God damn. Oh, yo, I gotta fill up my water, bro. I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty, but no.
Water break. Hold up.
She doesn't get to play that card. You know. It's like you're clearly grifting for the wrong side. No. Who does she think she's?
Yeah, who the fuck does she think she is?
No. The right wing, yo, one of these lobbyist groups or whatever. I'll tell you what happened, bro. One of these, let me get on the mic and say it. But here's what happened. She had all those things probably happened, or she probably did grow up Democrat or whatever, and she probably is still anti-gun in her head, but after her story, when she was like, she probably said something like, I wish I had a gun. The right wing,
They tracked her down. And are you willing to say that every day for the rest of your life?
Are you willing to say that for this sum of money? Yeah.
And then she was so good at
it just smells like grifting. Yeah.
Hopes that they will eventually advocate for gun rights at the state level.
Right now, what's going on in the news and media, a lot of you will think that, oh my goodness, I believe in the Second Amendment, but there's no reason why someone should have this firearm or this firearm. I want you guys to make a decision what's best for you. You're independent enough to take care of yourself. And you don't need
Yo,
to-
the only thing the white women are thinking there is, see, even the blacks agree with us.
Dramatically in the last few years to more than
That's what they're
2 million
thinking.
members, as more and more gun owners reject
what?
the need for
The only thing those white women were thinking in that room is, see, even the blacks agree with us.
raising the minimum
Of
age
course,
to
bro.
21.
You can make bread as a black grifter.
Oh, look at Klein DeSowen. She's like making like
She has a fucking career.
She makes like $4 million a year.
21 and you have a door shop at 18. So that's already in existence, and that's kept a lot of people from being able to purchase something when they're trying to use it for self-defense. Unfortunately, Eagle has
Yeah, being a black Republican grifting. Bread.
at the federal level, you know,
Look at Larry Elder.
restrictions or laws should be
He almost became governor of California.
state, local, and
Well, I
really
don't know.
it's that the government
He ran against Gavin
has
Newsom in the special
the
election. He's
Oh,
a black
yeah.
You
Republican.
can't have this right that's already God given. That's the issue with any of those type of laws. So red flag laws, minimum age restrictions, background checks, anything like that.
Is compromise a bad word, I guess, for gun owners in America?
Yes, unfortunately, it's because compromise means lessening your ability to exercise those rights that you have.
As lobbies become more
Oh, that's grift talk. 101.
Oh, grift.
Lessening your rights.
Yeah.
Lessening your safety. What else? What else is on the list? Your right as an American to protect yourself. Lessening your ability to protect yourself.
What about
Yo,
us that?
Yeah, what about us who you might?
Bullets.
Yeah, how about us who you might kill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
are following their lead.
I'm going to do whatever it takes to return this country back to its former glory.
In 2022, I'm going to blow away the Democrat socialist agenda.
Lauren Boebert.
Oh, look at it. Yo, I love Republican ads where they just shoot inanimate objects like they hate. Like when I always hope that there's like some dumb controversy like
Dude, but their commercials make sense. See, they market better, bro. They're
Like, right now they're
I'm
mad-
blowing shit up
Like-
Democrats.
Like right now they're mad at feminist M&Ms. They might even shoot an M&M in a commercial. Like you don't know. Like when Pizza Hut said that woke shit, I was like, yeah, you know what? I
what
think
did Pizza Hut say?
Pizza Hut was like had the rainbow boxes for it's like some stupid. Like they said they had like rainbow boxes and the right flipped out. But it's like, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if I saw a Republican who's running for Congress just shoot a pizza. You know? Like you're gonna do one. The Republicans do one or two things when they campaign. They do one or two things, and their ads. They either shoot inanimate objects representing things they hate, or they just call a person or an object they hate trans. Like, yeah, I'm telling you, they're like, Jeb Bush, oh, I hate him, he's trans. You know what I mean? Like, they do that shit, I'm telling you. But, yeah, let's keep running these fucking Republican shooting inanimate object ads.
Sierra featured guns prominently in their ads in hopes of winning over a fanatical base.
The committee will come to order. Gun violence is now the top killer of children in the United States. The gun industry has flooded our neighborhoods, our schools, and even our churches and synagogues with these deadly weapons, and has gotten rich doing it.
The gun industry has every incentive to keep fueling extremist culture. It's been great for their bottom line. A report from the House Oversight Committee found that 5 of the leading gun manufacturers had made more than $1 billion from the sale of AR-style firearms in the past decade. Nobody knows how the industry has profited from the rise in extreme culture better than Ryan Bussey.
I am here on behalf
Bussy.
of responsible gun owners.
Yo, you got that
Pussy.
Be clear about what this is doing to our country.
My man's the fucking fuck toy of Congress, yeah.
He's getting ran by everybody.
He's getting reamed in the chamber. Yeah, in the House chamber.
Chambers his fucking mouth, bro.
House chamber, baby. Oh, my dad, more Family Guy reels.
That?
Yeah.
You think? For sure.
Oh, it is. Real Family Guy.
Ryan worked for decades at a gun manufacturer.
It's like Family Guy. I love
He left
that.
that
Yeah.
job in 2020. Now he's with the liberal-leaning gun safety group Giffords and acting as a whistleblower on how firearms companies operate and how influential the lobby is in politics.
Is he gonna shoot his dogs? Dude, what the fuck?
What the hell?
Fuck, is this a DMZ? Like,
What is going on? Oh.
Korean?
Oh, he's shooting the bird and the dogs are going to get it.
Oh, but it looked like he was... The fuck was that?
What was that, bro? My man was Korean for a second.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, is this a DMZ?
Hunting and shooting with my dad or my brother. So many of the best parts involve guns, and so guns kind of became emblematic.
Yeah, I'm just surprised he referred to his dad as his father. It's like, me and my daddy used to shoot. You know, it's like, alright, he's somewhat of an adult. You know, still a fucking loser for sure.
Healthy way of what I wanted to do. The first part of my career was pretty, it was like a dream job. I got to do something.
Dog, are you blind? Because you're giving off mad Ray Charles vibes right now, and you're holding a gun, dude. Like, you're scaring me.
Oh, that's why he needs the dogs. He is blind.
But he shoots.
Ryan watched in real time the
And he drives. No, I'm blind. He ain't blind. Yeah.
to a new type of customer, one motivated by ideology.
Oh,
I got a
creepy.
Believe me, I got a giant penis.
To buy military
With this
supplies
in,
and tactical
I have a giant penis.
Who's
I'm into
responsible for the way
taxidermy.
that things are in this country right now? Is it the
Some
gun
dumber
business
shit,
or is
bro.
it gun
Dumber shit.
One creates the other. This sort of dangerous tactical culture.
Oh, dude,
has
he's
been
gay
fomented
too. Holy shit, dude.
in the gun industry.
What did he say?
Some real Dahmer shit. He's like, oh my god, and it creates the culture around. It's like, oh, dude, he's Dahmer.
Yeah, he's Dahmer. Oh, yeah,
bro.
I'm Vino.
My god, so.
This knife's edge sort of precipice that we feel like we're on now with regards to tactical culture,
Yeah.
people marching in the Michigan Capitol. This sort of flags that we
That
saw
guy's like, I'm divorced, and she's like, I'm a secret les. Yeah.
accidents. They didn't just bubble up in the base. Those were marketed to. Those were created by the firearms industry.
Do you think that the gun manufacturers created this gun culture that we're seeing right now, and how did they do that?
Yes, they absolutely did. They did it by advertising largely to a cadre of...
A cadre? I don't know where my padre is. He laughed when I told him I was gay.
I use guns to compensate.
People who are going to take over the country.
How do you reconcile being part of an industry or business that really fanned the flames of gun culture in this country?
It's not easy.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Yo,
can you
bitch ass.
Yo, can you frame it in can you frame it for like regular people? You gotta sound so yuppie.
It's not easy. It was my...
God, she's lucky she's on.
Hold on.
People who are going to take over the country.
How do you reconcile being part of an industry or business that really fanned the flames of gun culture in this country?
And being
My dog is the only one in this entire video to legit hunt something. And you like put nah. You talking that way to the wrong dude.
Yeah.
It's not easy. It was my childhood dream. I mean, I had built a gun company.
My man's the most reasonable one in the whole thing, though. Like, I roasted him, but...
I'm not proud of what the industry has become now.
Why did you decide to leave the firearms industry?
It got to a point in the firearms industry where you had to accept the responsible behaviors, you had to celebrate them, and you had to market them to stay in. And I couldn't do that anymore.
Yo, this dog wants to play with the toys again. Piedlo.
One I remember, late January, early February 2017, the last day of the industry trade show, which is called SHOT Show, Shooting Hunting Outdoor Trade Show. One of the largest trade shows in the world.
Yeah, okay. Pause it, my bad. Just weapons of war, right and left. Can we just, like, point that out right away?
Terrible.
Like, look at this. Yo.
Donald Trump's inauguration speech came to...
Hold up. Was that Donald Trump's inauguration? I think we're showing false.
With Donald...
That was Obama's. Oh, no. Was that Donald Trump's? Obama's had to wait. Well...
No, No, they're all wearing red.
I'm wearing red, but yeah, it's not even full, bro. Like just. No. I had the largest ever.
The largest ever.
Donald Trump's inauguration speech came to be known as the American Carnage speech.
The American Carnage speech?
Yeah, you could say American Carnage.
And the crime,
Carnage.
and the gangs, and the drugs.
The gangs, the drugs.
And the whores. Where are they? Can we get some? Melania doesn't fuck me, folks.
Right now.
American Carnage funds the drugs, the gangs. It's so many drugs.
The firearms industry, the NSSF, stopped
drugs, so many drugs.
The audio for the American Carnage speech for Trump's inauguration speech.
Yeah, he went like this, and he's like swaying. He's like,
every booth, and it was like a solid.
I, Donald J. Trump, solemnly swear of the Bible, my favorite book, but besides Art of the, my favorite book besides Art of the Deal.
It's a great book.
Is filling the void left by the NRA. In most Americans' minds, the National Rifle Association has been the key power player for more than 50 years. They're synonymous with guns.
I want to say those fighting words for everyone within the sound of my voice to hear and to heed.
Charlton Heston?
Dead hands.
But in recent years, a series of bad business decisions, public scandals, infighting, and serious financial woes have slowly chipped away.
Infighting? You mean incest? It's the NRA.
Yeah.
The NSSF has been operating with a low profile for decades, but it's overtaken the NRA and how much it spends on federal lobbying.
Oh.
The trade group spent more than $3.7 million.
It's not making profit anymore.
Compared to the NRA, which spent...
Hello!
Hello!
What is the NSSF?
Yo, that's what Republicans like. We're for business. They're bad at business somehow, though.
Why have most Americans not heard of the NSSF?
They haven't needed to. The
Pedro?
NSSF positions itself
How
as
you
the
doing?
reasonable, nonpartisan business wing of firearms ownership, but that's just not true. They lobby essentially against almost all firearms legislation. As the NRA has been weakened, I think the NSSF has realized, okay, we have to step into that. We have to be more aggressive politically.
Do you think they're effective at that lobbying?
I think they've been pretty darn effective, yeah. I do.
My God, so...
Gun lobbies have spent a lot of money on Capitol Hill to protect the industry from meaningful regulation. More than $140 million in the last decade. And the NSSF...
$140 million?
That money helps them block legislation.
So mucho nacho, baby.
Unlike the manufacturers who didn't respond to our requests, the NSSF agreed to talk with us.
We focus on what it is that our industry members pay us to do, which is to represent their interests. I think we've been very effective at doing our jobs. Nothing unique or different or special about what we do. We're just better at it.
Larry Keene is the head lobbyist for the NSSF.
In 2012, before the Sandy Hook shooting, the NSSF spent just under $1 million in federal lobbying. The year after that, it jumped to $2.5 million. What changed? Was this a turning point for you?
I think it was a turning point for NSSF. We decided to expand our footprint in Washington. We started adding more staff, and we expanded our state lobbying team.
What changed?
I think there was an existential threat to the industry from legislation that was being proposed.
But it wasn't just Sandy Hook. The NSSF has spent millions to prevent Congress from passing gun control legislation in the wake of some of the country's deadliest mass shootings. We dug into some of their lobbying disclosure reports to see what kinds of bills they lobbied against. After the San Bernardino shooting in 2015, they opposed an amendment that would make it harder for individuals on a watch list to buy firearms. In 2016, after the Pulse nightclub shooting, they lobbied against a bill that would tighten background checks. And after a shooter killed 60 people in Las Vegas, the NSSF lobbied against a proposed bill that would ban bump stocks in 2017.
I want to start with the Toomey Mansion background check bill. Did you lobby for or against that?
We opposed that legislation, yes.
Charleston loophole bill, that is not the same as a gun show loophole bill. Did you lobby for or against that?
We had issues with the bill as written based on...
Of course he had fucking issues with it, fat Voldemort.
completed, so we had some issues with that legislation.
There's polling.
He's like-
on all kinds of different gun control provisions out there, raising the purchasing age, universal background checks, closing loopholes. A lot of this is popular with the American public. Is the NSSF lobbying against what Americans want when you are opposing things that do have popular opinion in this country?
Our job is to represent the interests of our members. We can't support raising the age to purchase to 21 because it's unconstitutional. You have a constitutional right when you turn 18 to keep and bear arms, to purchase firearms.
Just make it 12.
Make it
fucking
12, yeah.
Saudi talisman looking motherfucker.
It's constitutional that when you're 18, you should be able to purchase any kind of gun. Does the Second Amendment say 18? I'm sort of wondering what you mean by that.
I think it's well recognized that when you're 18, you have reached the age of majority in every state in this country, and you're an adult, fully vested in all of your constitutional rights.
No.
What about drinking? Yeah, what about drinking? It's an hypocrisy. They're just trying to sell guns, and like they're just bad at
What do
hiding.
you do with the NSSF?
Like all Americans, people in the firearm industry, certainly people that work at NSSF, abhor the criminal misuse of firearms. We think these are horrible tragedies, but we don't believe that our advocacy work on behalf of our industry is responsible for these tragedies.
But I mean, in Uvalde, we saw 19 students who were killed with an AR-15. Is that not a time to look at how deadly that weapon is?
That weapon is no more deadly than any other firearm. So we see that as
No,
just excluding
it's
tragedy. from
a
people.
high caliber fucking firearm. Jesus Christ, bro.
It's like we sent a bunch of them to Ukraine. Like
They're in a war.
Yeah.
We're not in a war.
Yeah.
What the NSSF is doing is working, and gun groups across the country are succeeding in making it easier to purchase a firearm. The conservative majority Supreme Court recently struck down a New York state law which had tightened rules on where you can carry a gun. Republican-led states keep loosening restrictions on gun licensing. Even in a place like Uvalde with direct experience of a mass shooting, most people there voted to re-elect the pro-gun governor. And Javier Casares, he lost his election.
Because he's Javier Casares.
Disappointed in your community?
I am, but you know, it's been like this forever. Now, what has to happen?
He's not one of these big politicians, you know what I'm saying?
So things can change.
Do you think that political leaders understand the stakes?
You'll never know until it happens to one of them, and they're not going to care as much. You know, until it happens to them, they're going to open their eyes.
What happens in the meantime while things aren't moving, while there isn't anything changing?
It's going to be sad to say, but it's going to happen. That's bad, but yes.
Days after we spoke to Javier, there was a deadly shooting on the campus of the University of Virginia. Not even a week later, another gunman killed 5 people and injured 17 at an LGBTQ bar in Colorado. A few days after that, 6 people were shot and killed in a Walmart in Chesapeake, Virginia. There have been, on average, 13 mass shootings a week in 2022 alone. Attempts at reform continue too, even though they have little prospect for success. An assault weapons ban passed the House, but doesn't have the votes in the Senate. Brett Cross was in D.C. to rally for it anyway.
Today, we are here at the Capitol to demand action. We need Leader Schumer and Senate Democrats to bring the assault weapons ban to the floor for a vote now.
We're going to have a new Senate, a new Congress here soon. Do you have hope that they're going to be able to change anything, that there will be laws passed to prevent gun violence?
I don't really deal with hope anymore. I lost all my hope on May 24th. We voted them in, and if they don't do right by us, then they can be on their way out.
Getting rid of politicians who can't or won't deliver on gun
Lost
reform
the fucking
is harder
kid,
than it
bro.
sounds, but
Yeah.
they are the problem. Congress gets lobbied on tons of issues, but none are as deadly as guns. They're choosing not to deal with this. And when you question them on it, all they have is talking points. When is the U.S. going to break out of this cycle? Why are we the only country that has these mass shootings,
Well, I don't
especially
think we're the only
schools?
country that had these mass shootings, but
We are, Lindsay. Stop fucking grifting. God, è un leccaculo per lavoro questo qui. Lindsey Graham.
Killed a bunch of people in Norway. The point I'm trying to
Yeah, like 10 years ago. God damn.
In Norway, yeah, like 10 years ago, once.
Once, and then we can't even tell you the time before that.
Does that ever influence your decisions when you meet with lobbyists?
You know, in all seriousness, I'm trying to remember. It's not
Like another jihadi in Australia.
Yeah, like
it's like very isolated.
yeah, very isolated incidents in the Western
no,
world.
It's like it's like, oh, what's the forecast? Mass shooting.
Yeah, we have a mass shooting today at this public school right over here. We're gonna have a low trough of angry individuals coming down here. They might get pretty angry today in this street.
You can depend on the police not
Showing up because the
showing
perps
up.
are white. No.
Perps.
No, because they're black. Yeah, the police will show up right away if they're white.
Your office, does that impact your decisions on legislation?
I'm a big Second Amendment guy. I've had guns all my life. I think you have a right to defend yourself, and it'd be hard to convince me otherwise.
Why does this keep happening in the United States?
Well, I mean, it's probably a confluence of factors. Shooters fit profile.
Oh, Josh Halden.
It's usually, in terms of being men, and usually young men. And that's a big problem. I think we better have a conversation about that.
What?
Do you have
The
legislation
most
that you
milk
think could
toast
change-
answer. A lot of them were young men, and I think we need to have a conversation about that.
I mean, it's probably a confluence of factors.
Dude, they would rather ban youth than fucking guns. They're just like, well, we just gotta put all the young men in
They're
prison.
like, yo, it's porn. That's what the problem is. It's porn. They'll say something like that. It's porn. Young men. Yeah.
Jerking off to.
That's why Republicans be trying to ban porn. That's one of the scapegoats they use for angry young men.
Not the fact that you created a capitalistic
Society which isn't allowed them to Okay, yeah, but it's the porn.
That's cute. That's cute.
It's usually, in terms of being men, and usually young men. And that's a big problem. I think we better have a conversation about that.
Do you have legislation that you think could change why we have
Yes,
mass shootings
Ted
all the
Cruz.
time, especially on school campuses?
Well, yes, I've introduced legislation repeatedly to go after violent criminals. And we've seen the Biden administration nominate radical judge after radical judge that has a history of releasing violent criminals from jail. All right, thank you guys.
It's like, let me answer the question by attacking Biden.
But it's not violent criminals, it's not mental health, and it's not a crisis of masculinity. It's that any law which has the
Part of it is a crisis in masculinity, actually.
Its tracks by a no-compromise culture and powerful, well-funded gun lobbies.
Yeah.
Part of it is.
Misdirected masculinity.
Misdirected masculinity, and like, you gotta think, we created a society for them in which they don't flourish, and they resort to violence in some cases. If, as you've seen, like, mental health is up more than ever, when you have a deranged young man, or not even deranged, but a young man that's like, going through some shit, and he's mental, doesn't have a way to channel that, and violence is there and ready for him to commit, nothing stopping him, this is what happens in a lot of these cases, A lot of times in other countries, these violent dudes just get in a fight. They don't end up killing a bunch of people, you know what I mean?
Yeah. We need to bring back street fights.
Yeah, we need to bring back street fighting.
Why is there never a mass shooting in Boston?
Because I tell you,
they know how to fucking handle
we need to bring back street fighting because I know Nicholas Cruz could have kicked any of those kids in Parkland's ass. He would have not killed anyone if they just had fighting back.
There's a sit-in, a protest, I'll be there. I'm not going away. If I go away, then my
Can your nose ring go away, bro? It's fucking.
It's like it's
a little bit
it's literally
distracting.
defining the scene right now.
Yeah, it's a little distracting, bro.
Ah, bello.
Alright. All right, folks. We'll hit you with another episode on Thursday.
On Thursday. Hold on.
Hang
Yeah.
on.
All right, y'all.
Take it easy. Peace out.